Hello and welcome back to my new Fallout London experience. It's a new game, we've got a new character and he's got green hair. So let's get this party started. We're going to do exactly what we did before. We're going to clear out the shard and create loads of caltrops and drugs and various accoutrements that we're going to take with us. So yes, this is my second official playthrough. Either way, I've only ever played it once, and this is now the second time I'm going to play it. Right, so we've got that. Let's open the door. So that'll let the rats out, that'll let us through here, we'll get in here, we'll close the door, and we'll come back later when we want to fight. Okay, so we'll get everything as we go, and you'll see exactly how we play this. Yep, we are taking absolutely anything. Everything and anything that isn't bolted down, we will be taking with us, literally. And we're going to do here, we're going to go down into the other part, and we're going to do that bit as well. And we're going to go around, and we're going to come back, we're going to make loads of caltrops. That will be the first weapon. Now, somewhere in the process, we'll talk about my stats, which I've set. Stat of 7 strength. In order to get that door open upstairs and get that makeshift knife, you need a strength of 7. Now the last time I went in there I found it was like a hero. I think it was a hero, or it might have been just a stim pack, but we'll see what's in there this time around. Okay, let's boot up the Armour and have a look-see what's inside. Yippee-ki-yay. So yes, so I'm Van der Graal, that's my name, and let's have a look at my specials. Right, here's my special: 7 strength, perception 3, endurance 3, charisma 4, intelligence 3, agility 5, and luck 3. Those are the ones I chose. Excellent. Right, so let's move on to the next stage of opening the door and getting out there. Now I could open Smythe's terminal, but there's not really a lot in there, and so I didn't bother with this one. Now another thing I'd like to point out, of course, is the light that the Pip-Boy gives out without the torch being attached is huge. Look how much light is in this room. And that's just from the Pip-Boy, so you don't need the torch. The torch is an extra piece, but the Pip-Boy has its own light anyway, but we have to take the torch. So let's get around through this door. We can carry on with the mission. So, just like the last time I played Fallout London, the first playthrough, I'm going to strip everything out of and take it with me. I'm not going to take all the clothes though, I'm just going to take the stuff that's useful, like drugs. And yeah, there's the torch there. Yeah, to get all the drugs, get everything we can that's necessary, and carry on with the mission. So.
It's got no power, the bloody thing won't budge. Winston, you have a go.
You got it, boss. Uh-huh. Yeah, no power. I can remove it from the main network. But...
What the fuck's that on the camera? Right outside, look. Ain't they one of the floors?
I don't give a fuck. Just get us out of here. They'll have to find their own way.
Rerouting to emergency power.
Okay, so we've got the torch, right? Now you can see I've got the torch, but I haven't equipped it, or have I? Because the you know, the Pip-Boy, the Attaboy, sorry, is giving out as much light as we need. Right, so this is the most interesting room in the whole facility because it has a chemistry workbench in it, which is what we're going to use to convert all this lovely junk into caltrops. That will be our first weapon, apart from the knife. Let's have a sit down. Which, and of course there's the pipe wrench in the station. And also I'm going to show you a secret area that I don't believe anyone's ever been to in the Shard. And so yes, I'll show you that when we get there. Okay, let's carry on with getting everything we possibly can. And so when I designed the character, you get to choose a couple of traits, and the trait that I chose was a hoarder, which means I get plus 75 carry weight, but if I become over encumbered, then movement speed will drop to 0. Literally, I will not be able to move if I take too much stuff. So I've got a huge carry weight. I only choose one of the traits. That's the only trait that I see has any beneficial, it doesn't have any negative aspect, whereas the other ones do. Like various ways to work it out, you know, with all the different traits that they offer you. Like, I did think about the sleepwalker trait. I thought that might be interesting, but then again, you know, it might put you way, way on the other side of the map where you really, really don't want to go, and it's like really heavy over there. So yeah, I thought, nah. I thought I'll go for the hoarder again, and so that's what I did. Right. This is where Smythe is. We won't see him yet. Let's quickly go back in here and have another go on the chemistry workbench to get everything off of it this time. Yep, that's everything gone. Let's see if we can make some more stuff. And so the object is to make as many things as possible using up all the stuff that you've gathered, so you get a lot of XP, and that's what I'm doing basically. I'm creating stuff for the injector, which I don't have yet, and probably a long time before I get it. But caltrops are very, very handy, and eventually later on I'll be able to make poison caltrops, and which is even more handier. So literally I'm going to make everything I can and get the maximum XP, because I want to level up at least twice before I leave London Bridge Station for the train crash. I want to be at least level 2 in the train crash, or even level 3. So let's carry on. Okay, so what we have here is 17 caltrops, and let's put them on number 1, as of course the number 1, 2 and 3 are the most immediate weapons that I might want when I'm in a situation, and so that's where I like to put the weapons. Okay, so we've done that. Now, wait a minute, if we go, oh wait, yeah, no, we won't go and see Smythe just yet. We need to go back and kill those mole rats that we locked in the other room, and get some meat off their bodies so we can use that for food. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to go back, I'm going to get the mole rats. I'm going to use my caltrops on the rats. And so that's what I'm going to do. So let's do that. And I should show you how effective these caltrops really are. They're really quite good. I mean, they don't always get them, but more than often than not, 9 times out of 10, they will get the enemy. Okay, so let's get ready to party with the mole rats which are trapped in this room. Okay, it seems pretty good. Let's stick some of those down here and open the door. Well, they're coming. Yep, they're here. Excellent. Yep. We can use up as many caltrops as we want, because there's still plenty of metal left in the building that we can get. Once we get into the lower section, or sorry, the upper section of the shard, we'll be able to collect all the irons that are there and make some more caltrops. So there's a couple more left. There's one there. Let's see if we can encourage it. Yep, straight onto the mines. Excellent. Yeah. Now, normally I suppose you wouldn't think of caltrops as a useful tool, but it really is a useful tool. And another thing about caltrops, when you drop them on the ground, they stay there. Okay, and so when you're traversing the environment, you will eventually come across your caltrops again, and you'll know that you've been there before, and it may even be enough to trigger the memory of what happened there before. And so therefore you start to paint a big picture of the environment, and the caltrops help with that. Okay, so let's get back through here. Let's go and see Smythe, because that's the next part of the mission, and then we can get to the other part of the station. Right,
where are you going? I doubt you'll make it far, someone such as yourself. You were more useful as a lab rat.
Warning, warning, warning.
But alas, it seems I'm not long for this world. It's a shame, really. There was so much I wanted to do. Off you go, then.
System malfunction.
Be seeing you.
Emergency decontamination in effect.
So I shall liberally be using the quick save more often in the game than I will be using the actual save, because if you make a save and the game crashes, you lose that save. Well, you can lose that save, but if you make a quick save and the game crashes, more often than not, that quick save will be available. And so that is the difference between save and quick save, and that's why I'm going to be using quick save instead of save. Okay, we've got the second cutscene coming up. I'm just going to collect a bit more stuff, and then we'll do the cutscene and carry on from there. Okay.
You are quite the wayfarer, aren't you? Escaping all that hubbub. With all you've been through, I'm impressed. It seems I neglected to introduce myself. Very unprofessional of me. I'm Mr. Smythe. And you? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. Now, I'm sure you have many questions, and perhaps someday I'll answer them. But for now, wayfarer, let's not stand on parade. Since I'm all for giving one a sporting chance, I've unlocked the doors. Go. Stay safe, and remember, mind the gap.
Cutscene 2 over and done with. Now we'll clear out the rest of this area. So we've got our caltrops. So that's our trait that we chose, the hoarder, and the mission is broken. Angel, find a way out. Well, that's not going to be difficult. Running with an open mic, so I'm going to do this exactly how I did it before, which is basically go through, but this time I don't think I'll take the glass. I mean, I don't really need the glass. Yeah, let's get the right camera view going. Right, so we've got the irons. There we go. I don't need the glass just yet. I mean, I could take the glass, but there's syringe ammo. The hats I will be selling the first opportunity I get. And here's the second workbench. It's for making food. Well, I haven't got any food at the moment. I've still got to go upstairs and kill the rest of those rats, and hopefully I'll get some food from them, because I think all I've got for them at the moment is just teeth and hide, which can't be made into food. Okay, let's carry on and pick up some stuff that is around here that is very, very useful. And one of the things, of course, is this stuff here, the clover. Lovely clover. There's some more on the other side. I'll get that too. Clover. Now this water doesn't seem irradiated, but if I drank it, I'm pretty sure I would get irradiated, so I won't be drinking that just yet. Okay, so we've got another bit more stuff to get. Loads of stuff. Yeah, the dirty cameras are very, very useful. They've got crystal in them. Well, some of them have anyway. Yes, everything, absolutely everything we can take this time around. Last time we left the telephone here. I don't know why. I had an idea that it might ring. I had watched already by then other people's playthroughs, and I thought the telephones ring in this world, so I won't take it. But this time I'm taking absolutely everything. Okay. Now there was something here. It was a bottle. I can't see it right now, but no doubt it will turn up later. Later. Right, so I'm going to go, I think I'm going to go back upstairs and make all this stuff into caltrops, and then I'm going to come down and continue the mission here. So that's what I'll do. I shall see you very soon. Okay, so we're back at the chemistry workbench, and we're going to make lots of stuff that we can, mainly caltrops, I think, and we get some sort of stuff. We can have it, oh yes, we can have a Molotov cocktail, yes, we'll have some of that. And literally, we're going to use it all up, we're not going to save any of it. We've got cutting fluid, and that's handy, we have some of that. It's all XP, that's what we want to do, as much XP as possible. Now, we've still got the secret area to show you. I will get to it when we get there. When we get inside London Bridge Station, there is a secret area that I haven't seen anyone else go into, and I only really went into it, you know, today. I mean, yesterday when I played this walkthrough, this playthrough. So yeah, I think you'll be excited when I show you it to you. There's not a lot of stuff down there, but there's some rad roaches. There's loads of rad roaches down there, and a few clothing items and stuff like that as well. So that'll be good. Okay, let's get going downstairs. Okay, so we want to go upstairs and get the other rats that are up there. Plus, we want to force open that door. Crutches. I don't know, maybe wood. I don't quite need wood at the moment. But yeah, so we get upstairs. Hang on a minute, I've forgotten something. Ah, yes, that's right, isn't it? There's an ammo. There's either ammo or ballistic fibre up here, or both. I don't know, they're both. Okay, no ammo. Okay, ballistic fibre. Let's see if we jump onto that roof. Yep, good. So this character is very, very strong, a lot stronger than the other character was. And it's got green hair and of course a different face. Right, let's get upstairs and see those rats, and also get that door open, get the makeshift knife and whatever is in that room. Like before it was a hypo, I think it was a hypo, yeah. When I came back, after getting enough strength, come back to the shard, and then I forced that door open and there was a hypo in there. Let's see what's in there now. Okay, so we've got 2 weapons, a Molotov and some caltrops. Which gets me, the door opens and I always got my back to it. It happened the last time I was here as well. Right, let's see if we can deal with these rats. Here they are. I was a bit late on the old caltrops there. A bit late again. Oh, yes. Okay, so I had the caltrops, but I had to end up fighting them. But that's cool. That's all right. There's some meat in them, so I might be able to get some food from them. No, it's not that door, dummy. It's the other door. Okay, I think there's some more left around here. There's one. Okay. Get the caltrops out. Yeah. Got it in that time. And sometimes you press a number, you have it on a number, and you press to get that number, and it doesn't work. Right, so here's the door. I should be able to open it now. Yep, no problem. So you need 7 strength to open that door. Okay, so there's a bit more stuff in here. You know what's... right, so we've got some roid this time. Last time we had a hypo, this time we had roid. And there's a knife over here on the... on here, there's the knife and envelope. And, oh, a hypo. Oh, right, so there's two things in there. Excellent. Right, so we'll get the rest of the stuff. There's not a lot of stuff in there. Probably won't be worth going back upstairs and making it into Calvops because there's hardly any metal. So we'll have another quick scan and get downstairs. Right, so we've got 3 weapons. Excellent. And even though there is another door down there that I could open, there's not really any point to opening it. I mean, you get a little knife and a note that says do it, and then, yeah, you waste a bobby clip. At this time, I haven't got many bobby clips, so I'm going to hang on to that one and get downstairs and get into that London Bridge station proper, and then show you the secret area. But before we do that, we need to have a little sleep on this sleeping bag down here and get our health back, because we don't want to use up any resources unnecessarily. Okay, so let's get inside. And here we are in London Bridge Underground Station, the one that is closest to the Shard. Now, down here on the wall somewhere is a pipe wrench. Here's the rats. Let's dispatch them. This knife is so great. I don't know what's good about it, but it's very, very sharp and it's very, very quick. Now, I can't quite see that pipe wrench, but we'll have another look for it in a minute. Is that it? No. And we have a level up. We've reached level 2. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. Well, that'll come in handy for sure. Another weapon and another hat and some cigarettes as well. Now we're going to go through all the shops and get all the stuff. So let's do that now, and there's a couple more rats to get to. Hey. In fact, I'm going to take all these cans back upstairs and make some more calthops, and I'll be right back. And I'm back, and I know where the pipe wrench is. I'm sure I saw it before I went back upstairs again. No, it's around here somewhere. It's terrible. I saw it. It's definitely here somewhere. That's not it. It's got to be here. There it is there. Excellent. So that's the pipe wrench. It's actually a pipe that you break off and take with you. Okay, so that's the pipe wrench. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 weapons. Well, 5 weapons. Excellent. So let's get on. Now I'm going to show you the secret area that I've been going on about. Let's get over there. But while I've got here, I want to show you something about the torch and the torch. Now the torch obviously has its own thing in it. It's like a torch, but if we take the torch off, well, actually it's on, but it's not on, if you know what I mean. The Attaboy Pip-Boy is actually on, but it's not actually showing any light. Let's turn that on again. Even though I've disconnected the torch now. Right, this is just the Attaboy on its own. Right, so that's the Attaboy. That's the kind of light they provide, the Attaboy provides. And it is massive, isn't it? I mean, that is great. Obviously, you could be seen from a long way away by about everything that's in the wasteland. But for having a very good detailed look at stuff, it's really handy. Okay, so we put the torch back on for strategic reasons, or tactical reasons rather. And let's get to that secret area. Okay, so there is a mole rat close to where we want to go at the back. That's the one. So normally we'd go up those stairs to the left, but if you come down here, obviously there's a door. You have to pick the lock to get into the door. Right, here's the mole rat. We can sort that out. Excellent, it's a bit more meat. I'm very tempted to go back upstairs with one bit of meat, but I don't think so. Yeah, there's a lot of tickets down here. There's also a little office over there that I'll open and get into. It's got some tickets in there as well. There's not much else in there. I think that's it really, and a cat. I'll sell that later. Now, about these magazine racks, you see them all over the place. Now, technically, I do have a magazine, so I could put it in a magazine rack. Now, is that what we're supposed to do? Because once you've got it, you don't need it anymore. You can put it in a rack. I don't know, but it's a question I did wonder about. Anyway, so here's that office. Let's just pick the lock, go inside. There's only a few tickets in there. So this is the first time I've picked any locks. Okay. I could have sworn I picked a lock upstairs, but maybe I didn't. Okay. So that's the message you get when you first pick a lock. Right, so like I said, there was only a few tickets in there. There's a few bits of paper here. So let's go inside here. Now, it says London Bridge Underground Station, because, of course, we are the extension bit that attaches to the Shard, which is a completely separate foyer sort of mall area with shops in it, like you'd expect in any large place. So this is the actual underground station itself. Okay, so this is the hidden area. It's not so much hidden, but you could easily miss it if you were just following the signs for the next place to go, which is up the stairs. So you come down here, and there's a number of red roaches, as you can see. Now, have we got the caltrops out? Excellent. The number worked, brilliant. I switched it from number 1 to number 7, and that's the number I usually use for caltrops or grenades or anything like that. Number 7. Number 8 is grenades, and number 9 is molotovs. So it works well with number 7, because it stopped working on number 1 earlier, and yeah, that was annoying. Okay, so let's have a look through here. I wonder if there is any more down here. Maybe that's all there were. I seem to remember. Okay, so let's have a look around. Quick mooch. Excellent, that's ticket stash as well. Oh, and it's a book, an overdue book, and I think there's another overdue. There's 2 overdue books. So they'll get something. As yet, though, I haven't found a machine that takes the overdue books that gives out anything useful. That I've yet to find. Now, somewhere in the game there will be the Massachusetts magazine, the similar. What's that? Cigarettes. The similar thing that you get in Fallout 4, which is the magazine from one of these machines. It was in the public library in Fallout 4. Okay, let's get through to the other side of the station. I don't think there's much here now. Let's have, some toothpaste. That's antiseptic. Excellent. Right, let's get through. Okay, so that's the last thing, just that red roach, and yeah, I don't think there's anything else. No, and it's time to get onto the train, the other train, which is round the other side, and get ready for the train crash. Yeah, and our entry into Fallout London properly. So, okay, let's get up there now. Oh, wait a minute, we've got some more tickets. Yeah, very good. Excellent. Anything? Oh, it's a map. And the dead red roach is familiar. Okay, that one still looks alive. Aha. But he's definitely dead. Right. Yeah, those lifts don't work, so let's get back inside the underground station proper and then get up to the platform where the train is waiting for us. Okay, so this is the place you'd normally be directed to, and we'll probably have to wait as it goes to another door. So there I am, level 2, excellent. Okay, so here's the platform, and let's have some light. And there's our train. Now I thought, front of the train, no. Back of the train, no. I think I'd go middle of the train, so that's what I'm going to do.
Mind the gap. Doors closing.
Let's try it without the torch. Hang on, no, yeah, okay. Yeah, you got to be quick without the torch. Take the torch off and then just use the Pip-Boy for it. Hey, look, my hair's gone all weird. My hair's all flying to the left.
This is the London Overground service for Bromley. This train service terminates at Bromley.
Look at, I've got the Pip-Boy on now. You see my hair now? It's gone all sort of weird to the left. It's all, yeah, that's odd. I've never seen that before. Then again, the last character I had didn't have long hair, so there you go. Yeah, you can see the hair's all switched over there. It's all like going with some sort of movement.
The timetables of this train service due to leaves on the track.
Okay, so it's all gone Pete-Tong. I don't know, I don't think it's crashed. It might have crashed, but I'm going to let it go and see what happens. And I think this is what happened the first time I did the game. It sort of stopped here and paused for a while, and then you had the opening credits and all that stuff. So I'm going to leave it go. Okay, so while we're waiting for the game to steady itself, we'll talk a little bit about the missions that we've got coming up. Okay, so we're going to see the Vagabonds in a minute. We're going to get the battle song from Gaunt, and then we're going to head down to Thames Haven to see a doctor. We're going to do a few quests down there, and on the way we're going to go past the Pillar Dog factory. We're going to do a couple of quests there. We're going to leave Winston at the Pillar Dog factory and pick him up later. I've developed ways to play the environment against itself, and I'll show you that. Hello, we've come back again and it looks like it's working. Excellent. Right, so we've got the cutscene next, and I'll shut up and there you go. Wow, what an introduction. So there we are, we've had our train crash, we're now in the London environment. Yeah, we've got to wait a little while longer until we can see it, but yeah, we're there. And so on to the next mission. Well, everything's a mission in Fallout London, even walking down the road's a mission. Okay, so we'll take 30% damage in combat and probably do 30% less damage in combat, which is like 60% all in. So we need to get ourselves fixed up first. That's our first priority. Okay, so there's a bed just there to our left. That's what we'll use in a minute, because there's no point using up resources when we can heal ourselves just by sleeping. But while I'm here, I've got to level up, so I'm going to look into that now. Now, on my previous playthrough, playthrough 1, I didn't have awareness. I didn't think I needed it. But apparently, awareness, to know their weakness in Fallout London, if you have awareness, it means you know what level they are, and that's a weakness. And so that's what you get for the first level of VATS. You get awareness, and yeah, so now I'll be able to know what the level of each person or thing that I have to fight. Whereas the other game, I didn't have that until I was like level 70 or something like that. So I went through the whole game not knowing what the level of the creatures was that I was fighting. Otherwise, you might back off and decide to not fight them.
Bloody hell, what was that?
Sounded painful if you ask me.
Better not be those dogs up to something. I swear if it is.
Not everything's the dogs, Johnny.
You look like shit, mate. You alright?
This one just came off the train, boss.
Quiet, the both of you. Well, if it isn't the lab rat. You made it out. You're in a right state, ain't you? Never had a crash round here before.
So I could play the charisma note, but I'm going to ask them who they are instead.
Name's Gaunt. Sebastian Gaunt. And these dredges are Chill Winston and Johnny Shrapnel. But you can ignore Johnny. We're the vagabonds.
We're the roughest, toughest, sharpest gang round these parts. Not like the dogs.
Snuff it, Johnny. Don't scare away our new acquaintance. So, who are you exactly?
Optional 1, 2 or 3.
Only the gentry use those trains. Looks like you're a wayfarer now, like the rest of us.
I could go through any of these things one after the other.
Yeah, well, you don't look like it.
Of course, they were in the lab.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a supply run.
We bought the location off someone in Thames. Some old construction papers.
So you see, the storyline does actually lead to Thames Haven.
Well then, wayfarer. Seems like you got two choices. You could head down that way to the Thames folk. Ain't exactly pleasant to look at, but appearances can be deceiving. They may even know a thing or two about that lab, seeing as they sold us the location. Otherwise, you can stick it out with me and my mates. We help you out, you help us out.
Priority 1 is get a doctor, so Thames Haven it is.
Well. Suppose I'll just bandage me feelings. But I wish you luck with the Thames folk, wayfarer. Head north to the Prilladog food factory. They can give you directions. Here, take this for the road. Its best days are behind it.
Okay, so that's another level up. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to follow Gaunt and his boys for a little while, and then I'm going to head back towards the Prilladog factory because I want to have a quick look down here and see if there's anything I can get, like flowers, scrap, or anything like that, because I am carrying all the scrap left over from the shard. Okay, let's get down there. Let's see what we can find. Okay, so that's some flowers that we found. Now, there might be something else around the corner. Although, the other thing that's playing in my mind is, of course, you get Asmo. Asmo deals armour for Thames Haven, and you sometimes see him on the way. So this is the way through, this is the hole in the wall. I'm not going to go any further than this. I'm going to turn around and go back the other way, and back towards the Prilladog factory before it gets too late. Maybe I'll go in a little bit further. But while I'm with them, I'm relatively safe. Okay, a beer bottle. Nothing much there. Have a look down. I'm level 2, by the way. I haven't got, my hit points are very, very low, so I can't take too many chances. Suddenly I felt all alone. Okay, let's head back now with this scary time. I could turn the light on actually, I think. And when we get to the Prilladog factory, there'll be a mining helmet which we can pick up, and that we can use that as a light as well. Okay, so we're through the hole. We mustn't go the wrong way. No, it wasn't that way. What's that over there? Oh yeah, a blueberry. Yeah, no, it's a fever blossom. Even better. There's another one there, in a skip of all places. Excellent. Well, I don't use rats. I think I'm just going to head back the way I came. I don't want to get caught up in any violence or aggression with creatures or people. Well, again, the next people that we do meet, of course, they don't expect you to go this way unless you follow Gaunt. So the next people we're going to meet are going to be the hooligans, just on the way to the Prilladog factory. Let's have a bit of radiation. Oh dear. That went up and down unexpectedly. Yeah, where are we? Hang on a minute. Ah, I recognise this place. Yes. Ah, this is what. There's a magazine in here. I think it's an energy weapons magazine, if I remember correctly. And where is it? A fragmentation mine. That good. Ah, there's a magazine. Great. Excellent. Yep. Computer. I'm not going to bother with that. And let's head back. What was that? No, nothing. Head back before it gets too late. Because I hope to be able to see Asmo somewhere between here and Thames Haven. Right, let's get over there. Okay, I think I'm lost now. There's a sign. Oh, there's an arrow there. So, oh, wait a minute. No, there's creatures down here. Okay. I think we took a wrong turn there. There should be. There's probably another creature down there. Oh, there it is. Whoa, come on. Right, more meat. That's handy. Now, where the hell am I? Oh dear. Yes. No. Okay. Go towards the light. Yeah, that's it down there. Okay. Yeah, we're back at the crossroads. Excellent. I thought there was a shop down there. I think. Oh, hang on. There's a door there. What's that? No, nothing. Okay. Right, let's get on to the Puller Dog Factory and our first real fight. Now we need some health. Could do with finding a sleeping bag, get some sleep, or we could just take some food. We got put those in there. So I've got another level, another perk, and I'm at level 3, and I think I'm going to go for charisma training. I think charisma training might come in handy because we're going to the Puller Dog Factory, and the mission there does require charisma, or really perception. Now perception's 3, charisma's 4, and hopefully I'll go for the charisma, and it'll take me up to 5, and then hopefully that will help the mission. Well, we'll see how that goes. Okay. Okay, so that's the stim pack. That'll come in handy, and whatever else. Yeah, we got that. We could settle that later. We can settle that. The first opportunity we get, which is actually the Puller Dog Factory. There's a woman there. You can sell stuff to her and buy dog food. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm hoping to catch up with Asmo, but I haven't seen him yet. So it looks like we'll have to fight the hooligans. Let's see how that goes. It should be okay. I mean, I've got the weapons, Molotovs, everything. I should be all right. Okay, let's get it on. Okay, so the number's not working, the numbering system's not working for some reason. Oh yes it did work, it worked at the last moment, so that's excellent. So that's those two finished. So that provides me my first armour, and I shall put that on in a minute. Let's get down here to the next section, which is of course the Puller Dog Factory and Churchill. Oh, Churchy! Okay, I've got to find the dogs, but I'm just going to run over the dogs. I'm not going to fight the dogs in such. I'm going to run back up to the Tommies, where the Tommies are, and hopefully the Tommies will take care of the dogs, and maybe one of the Tommies will die, and I'll get his stuff. Now that's the plan, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's see what happens now. Okay, so the dogs aren't coming in. I have to make them come in. Let's run in front of them a few times and see if that encourages them. No, let's stop there. Okay, yeah, so without them, I don't think this is going to work. Oh yeah, here we go, yeah. It's working now. Oh, the Tommies don't seem interested. That's not a good thing, probably. Okay, well, we'll have to play this another way. It can reach from here, so I can't stay here for long. I'll have to find another place higher up where I can taunt them from there. Right, let's have a look over there.
Greeting, civilian.
Right, this looks good. Let's see if we can get up there. Excellent. Hopefully that's high enough. Although, no, I don't think it's going to be high enough. I think we need to, have to get up higher there. That's good. And maybe onto those pallets over there. Okay, so the dogs, I've got to stay there, but I've got calthrops, which I can use on them. And I'm going to use now. Let's try it. Oh, it's gone over there. Okay, we'll try again. Okay, they seem to be stuck. What else can we throw at them? Put a hat on. Let's put some armour on. And let's see if we can get this mission done. Because at this moment, the mission is failed. And until I kill those dogs, the mission won't progress to the next stage, which is the guard will have a go at me and ask me to adopt Churchill. Okay, let's see if I can get that done. Well, that's an interesting turn up for the book. Churchill actually did kill the dogs, where in other playthroughs, or the other playthrough that I did, he didn't manage to kill them at all, and he was suffering badly. Okay, next step.
The fuck is your problem? I won't be calming down anytime soon. Me bloody dogs are dead because of you. They were mine. Churchill and the others. Some were strays, maybe. But mine, I fed them every day. Aye, that's probably true. They weren't always violent, mind you. But they were an unpredictable bunch. Something about you must have set them off. To be honest, he's always getting picked on by the other strays. He really needs a home. With me work and all, I don't really have time to take care of the little guy properly. Why not make amends for everything? Think you could adopt him? Churchill's his name. Yeah, Church is a good boy. He'll stick around here with me, I guess. Just give him a little pat on the head if you want to take him with you. He's smart enough to work out the rest. Anyway, enough about the dog talk. Why are you here? Doctor, here, you're having a... I'm not supposed to talk about our health and safety practices. It's in me contract. I don't know. Talk to the owner. He's inside. Sure. Rule Britannia, Britannia rule the ways. Britons never, never, never shall be slaves.
Okay, so we've got the mining helmet. We've left Churchill with the guard, which is the best thing. Now, before I go in the factory, there's other couple of dogs just round the corner, and we're going to get them over and bring them back and see how the Tommies deal with them, because none of the Tommies actually interacted with the dogs this time round, so it's essential that we get those dogs over here, because, well, I've got to go that way in a minute. So I don't want to run into them. And one of them is probably an alpha dog. I mean, it won't be legendary yet. A quick save is always handy, just in case, you never know. Let's get round the corner and see those dogs. Okay, so they're coming. Let's head back now towards the guards, and hopefully we can get back up to our perch again. That would be good, and the Tommies will fight the dogs for us. Excellent. That's playing the environment against itself. Now, where are they? Right here. Oh no, they're coming. Yeah, okay, great.
Who's that? Identify yourself.
Huh? You've made the biggest mistake of your life.
Stop in the name of the Queen.
Who dared wins? You hear me?
Okay, so threat dealt with. None of the soldiers died, so we won't be
go
getting their
quietly.
kit. But
count on that.
the dogs, where the dogs were, is there actually is a settler, and that settler actually has a gun. So we'll go over there now and get that stuff, which is over there. It's very, very dark. I should be able to see it. Yep, there she is. Settler, she's got some tickets, some clothes, and got a gun. So we'll head back to the Pilot Dock Factory. I don't think there's anything else. I think what I'll do is I'll put her in the sea. You know, and of course, you know, you can go back sometimes if you leave some clothing on them or some item in their inventory. When you come back again, if the body is still there, it will have some bits and bobs still in there. Okay, right. Let's get back to the Pilot Dock Factory. Yeah, here's another little place where you can get stuff out of. I'll go inside and see what I can find. Well, at this stage of the game, this is a hall and a half, so that's good. And there's a bed there as well. Excellent. So, yeah. Right, let's get inside. I don't think there's anything there. Oh, shut the door. Okay.
I wish I could meet the Queen.
Okay, so we picked up a mine in here, but let's put it on because I'm going to adjust that when I get inside. As soon as I get, well, actually, no, the only time I'm going to be able to adjust that is when I get to Thames Haven, where there's an armour bench in a safe house. It's basically the ferryman's hut on this side of Bermondsey.
What are you doing round these parts?
Okay, so it's no more heroes. That's the next quest.
Anything you need.
Okay, so this is the first weapons bench on the way to Thames Haven that you can find. I mean, because you know, the one down at the Vagabonds headquarters can't be used because somebody's got half a ray gun on there that they're putting together, and so you can't use the weapons bench down there, so that's really annoying. And apart from that, you've only really got a cooking bench down there. So this is the first weapons bench. Okay, let's have a quick look. Actually, I wish I had done that now, but I've done it now, so anyway. So I haven't even got any bullets with this sort of thing, and I'm probably going to be using melee weapons until I get a decent gun. Right. I mean, the gunsmith, that's another reason to go to Thames Haven, is that they've got a gunsmith down there, and they've also got a weapon bench and an ammunition bench. Right, let's find the shouting, and let's get involved. Yeah, finding your way around this factory can be quite difficult, but somewhere around here is some stairs that leads up to the office, and that's what I'm looking for, and there it is over there. So look at stairs, find other stairs. Excellent. So this is the stairs that goes up to the office, where the safe is, and in that safe is Winston's armour kit, which you'll have to get out later. But first, let's find the shouting, and get involved with the quest. There's a cricket bat over there. I don't really need it, so I'll leave it there. And let's just get round the corner and listen to the guy's speech. He's the Union man, and then follow the quest. There. Okay, we're very close.
It's no longer
just a matter of principle. It's a matter of health and safety, of our rights. We demand machine maintenance, no more weekly amputations. We demand time off, at least 1 day a week. We demand fair wages, 3 tickets an hour. And other stuff too. We demand to be treated like real people.
So I've got a level up, I've got a perk, and I'm going to go for charisma. Let's drive charisma up. And
Not just Mr. Handy's mindlessly stuffing tins of chum. We're flesh and blood and irradiated spirit, stuffing tins of chum. But we're still real people with real needs, like bathroom breaks. We demand those too, and if we don't get them, we'll strike. We'll throw down our tools and stuff tins no more. Fair treatment for fair work. Fair treatment for fair work.
Unless you want fair unemployment, get back to work.
okay, so time to see the boss man upstairs, and he's going to offer us a deal.
You don't work for me. What are you doing on my factory floor?
Okay, so I'm actually looking for work. I really should choose I'm looking for work. I'm thinking I might actually choose something else.
So you're the type to stick their nose in other people's business, huh? You could be just what I've been looking for. Speak to me in my office. I have a business proposal for you.
Well, I saw his lips move and I heard the words, but it's all out of sync. And this is quite worrying when you're in the game and, you know, when they speak, it's out of sync. Okay, so let's get into the office and try and negotiate around this deal, because we know that he wants us to kill him, and we have to try and, well, I think we do, seek the peaceful approach. Because, oh, great. Those guys downstairs have all got skulls on them. Okay.
Good. I thought you were a smart one. That's why I want to offer you a job.
Yeah, a job is more like an assassination.
This job concerns Alan Calloway, the ne'er-do-well you heard earlier. He needs to be dealt with. He's bad for morale, not to mention my profits. But I can't touch him. His following among the rabble grows daily. He seems to have it out for me, personally. He verbally attacks me at every turn, and I've been at my wit's end all month. No idea what to do. And then, who but an avenging angel graced my doorstep? What say you? Will you return this factory to peace?
I don't like the sound of what you're suggesting.
I've tried the peaceful approach. I bought him off. He just pocketed the tickets and kept on going. He's more money hungry than I am.
Okay, I'm going to try and steer it back the other way. I do have awareness. You know, the VATS perk.
What do you mean? Explain. With Alan around, they'll never be happy. He'll continue to demand more and more, the lazy bastard. No, there's only one way to deal with Alan.
Okay, that didn't work. Let's try again.
Alan doesn't speak, he rants. And he won't stop ranting until he has my job. He thinks I just sit back here, do nothing all day, and rake in the tickets. There's all kinds of paperwork and filings and organizing stuff I do. There's no way someone like Alan could do the complex level of management I do. No. People like Alan must be dealt with swiftly and decisively.
Okay, that's 2 knockbacks. Let's try again.
Oh, I don't, do I? And your 5 seconds here gives you clarity. Alan must be dealt with post-haste.
Okay, so that's 4 persuasion attempts.
And throw more of my hard-earned tickets away. No, thank you. There's only one thing Alan understands.
I'm pretty sure this can be turned around. Let's try again. So 3 of 5 intelligence, awareness perk, 3 of 5 perception, and 5 of 7 charisma.
What do you mean?
It'll work.
Explain. I provide jobs and stability. What more can I offer? They can open their own factory if they want, then see how hard it is. No, Alan's the problem here, not me.
Okay, this is getting difficult. Let's try again.
What do you mean? Explain.
The last one on the
You're
list.
not wrong, but I can't let him win. But if I make it look like it was my idea all along, then it could work. You've given me an idea. Follow me.
Finally, we did it. Excellent. Well, that was a long, drawn-out process. I mean, I had 5 charisma. I mean, what's going on? You know, I thought that was going to work out, but it didn't work out. So I just keep persisting. There's no way you can take on these guys in this factory. They've all got skulls on their heads. I don't know what level they are, but they're high. You know, a lot higher than I'm level 4. Okay, let's get downstairs and listen to what he's got to say. That'll be mission complete, and then we can head down to Thames Haven. That'll be fun.
Alan, I want to discuss your proposals. Of course, my employees' welfare is always at the top of my mind, and clearly it's at the top of yours too. So, I have a proposal of my own for you, Alan. I will give everyone their lunch and toilet breaks back, but we can't have a decrease in revenue. The factory must be productive enough to maintain people's salaries, so I'll leave it to you. You decide who should be fired, so everyone's salaries can be met. Or you can choose to cut everyone's salaries. Or just have everyone work twice as hard to make up for that lost time. So, what option will you choose, Alan?
That can't be a decision put on my shoulders.
Well, with how you've been carrying on, I thought you were the union leader. Don't you speak for everyone here?
What's happened?
Here we go.
Let me know your decision by end of day, Alan.
Well, that was an interesting bit of dialogue coming from someone behind us, like, here we go, like something's happening.
And you, absolutely marvelous. A bonus for your inspiring line of thought. Plus, a little something extra. Your brain's welcome here, anytime.
And another level up. Excellent. I'm now level 4, I think, 4. Right, so we get down to Thames Haven, where I've got lots and lots of things to show you down there. Other ways to fight the environment, but let's have a quick look in our inventory and perhaps choose another perk. And I'm thinking, yeah, rifleman would be good, but I'm wondering maybe vans is what I should have. So I've got this outfit on, this lovely pink helmet, which when we get down to Thames Haven, there's an Armour workbench there, and I'll be able to muck around with it and possibly give it a tactical light, a red light. That's what I'd like. Hopefully I'll find enough stuff on the way, and yeah, do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to save all the stuff I've collected along the way. I'm not going to sell it to her, the woman there. I'm going to take it to the gunsmith at Thames Haven and sell it to them. I'm probably going to use it on my armour and my weapons. Okay, let's get down to Thames Haven. So we've taken out the alpha dogs around the corner, so that's all good. Excellent. Okay, so before we go, let's have a look at the torch arrangement we've got here. Okay, so I've turned the torch off of the helmet and it's disappeared. Oh dear, what's going on there? I think what I might have to do is actually take that hat off and put it back on again. Let's try again. Okay, so the torch is on, the Attaboy is off, and the helmet hasn't got a blooming torch anymore. I'll have to take it off and put it back on again. And I think then the light comes back. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, the light's gone back. Excellent. Right, so we've got that on, because that's our tactical torch. It's on our head, where we want it, because we use our head to look at things, and you know, not a waste. Okay, so let's get down to Thames Haven. So I remember the way vaguely, but I can use the old vans if I need to. Let's have a quick look at the back, because I know there's some stuff in the back of here. Mind you, the last time I came in here, I had some other dogs turned up. Now, that's strange, there's nothing in it. Odd. Okay. Right, okay, so we go to Thames Haven, and hopefully on the way we'll meet Asmo. Now, Asmo, of course, does armour for Thames Haven folk. Yeah, I can't see him. Quick save, let's have a look in the settings. Hang on. Of course, it is interesting that there is music playing, and it must be because it's the first playthrough or something that the music is there. I don't know. Strange. Okay, let's carry on. Let's select the right quest. Yeah, greet Churchill. No, I don't want to greet Churchill. Hang on. Yeah, so I've got that left 57:59 counter counting up. That's Churchill. I really could turn it off. Save that confusion. Let's have a look. Turn it off. Yep, excellent. Okay. Yeah, because what I want to avoid this time round is having a load of quests in the miscellaneous section that can't be sorted out because I've done the quest wrong or something like that, but they stay in there forever and it's just annoying. So I'm going to try and avoid that this time round. Okay, so we'll prepare for our next engagement, which is some molets down here. I can see one. I'll walk over here, they'll turn up behind me. I'll see if I can deploy some caltrops. Yep, there we come. We'll get some with the caltrops. That's good. That's another one. We'll do it in a diamond pattern. Staying out of their way. Let's bring out the heavy gear. Fluid. You're going down, rat. And the sound of gunfire around the corner, that is very interesting. That must be Asmo, I reckon. I reckon he'll be here any minute. So I'll make some food until he gets here. And also on this playthrough, I want to make sure, there he is, there's in the background, there's Asmo. I want to make sure that I use all the cooking facilities that I find, just in case you get something extra for it, like it's a bit like home or something. I don't know. Anyway, there's Asmo. Let's get some armour. Yeah.
Got the finest suits of armour in these here parts, I tell ya. I'm flogging armour for the AI Bearingway get-up, down in Thames Haven. A lot of people don't do business with the Thames folks, see. They got a bit of an image problem on account of their image. So they hired me. But they really do make decent gear. The daft ones strut off with now, but they wise up right quick, if you know what I mean. What you see is what you get.
Ah, well, what I see is very, very nice. Well, I haven't got much in the way of weapons to sell in, but I've got all the scrap and all the hats I got from the shard, so off you go. Some gloves. Yeah, not going to need that. Sorry, t-shirt, off you go. That's the go-go t-shirt. I can get another one later. Some trousers and a worker's cap. Excellent. So that's not a lot of money, but I have got 200 tickets and I've got a load of scrap I could sell as well. And also all these cakes. So yeah, not too bad. What else we got in here I can get rid of? And of course it's got the ballistic fibre, but I'm not going to be able to use that until I do the fashion terrorism job for the roundels, which is going to be quite a way forward than that. Okay, so let's get the armour. I'm going to have that one, and probably a leg, and a few other bits and bobs, just to keep us going. Well, the next mission, which is to find Thames Haven and kill the leeches, and then blow up the tunnel. I think that's how it goes, yeah. And then somewhere in between there, I'll find out about Archie and the secret labs, and that'll be the next mission after that, Archie. So let's not get too... right, that's enough of that, let's carry on. Right, let's equip the armour. Excellent, yeah, that'll make a difference. Ah, we've got a nice big rucksack. Oh no, it's not a rucksack, it's just the armour. The armour looks like it's carrying a rucksack. I still yet to find a rucksack. Okay, let's get down here and speak to the Tommy. Oh, wait a minute, no. Let's go into this flower shop. This is very handy in this flower shop. It's got flowers in it, but it's also got fertiliser as well, and a few bits and bobs that we can use to make ammo, armour, and weapons. And that's the most important thing, isn't it? Right, let's collect all the stuff. Excellent, that's stuff, more stuff, ammo, and I think we will actually take the vases with us. Now, of course, if we don't use the vases, now that's Cinderin's plant, isn't it? We can't get it. Okay, so there's a load of vases here. I can take all these vases, or vases, and yeah, if I don't use them, I can always sell them, can't I? I probably could use it for something later, but obviously that's the advanced ammo. I probably won't be making that for a while. I've got some carrots, excellent. Anything? No, that's it. Right, let's get over there. Let's have one more look. Oh yeah, we'll have that. Let's open the door. It works. Brilliant. Let's go see the Tommies for the next stage of the quest. Now I'm not going to let on to what I'm doing or anything like that. I'm just going to play it my way. Okay, I recognise this pond. Very familiar place. I think it's where I showed the game dynamic.
State your business, civilian. The Thames folk have a decent surgeon. If they'll let you in, that is. Thames Haven is under lockdown from what we've been able to gather. They've barricaded themselves in. No one goes in or out. Seems their pest problem finally got out of control. Just to be clear, I don't advise doing this unless absolutely necessary. They've barricaded the main entrance. You'll have to go in the long way around, through the south entrance. Find their leader, Rachel Hall. Good luck. Rule Britannia, Britannia rule the waves.
Okay, so off we go down to Thames Haven through Canada Water Station, and also beyond Thames Haven, I'll show you that first, is the safe house. It's actually at Bermondsey Dock, where there's another mission waiting for us down there. So, a few dangers down here. I shall go into that in a minute. Namely, at the bus station to the right, which is the actual entrance into Thames Haven. Now, this is Bermondsey Dock. This will be our first safe house. You're almost home. I love it. There's a writing above the door. It says you're almost home. And here we've got a bed. The supplies are replenished every couple of days. You come back and there's some more stuff there. We've got a bed, we've got a radio, and we've got a place to sit. Basically, it's the toilet. So let's get acquainted with the area. Okay, so the dangers around here are a group of flies on the other side of the bus station, which is close to the entrance to the actual Thames Haven proper. That's the way you could go in. But I mean, who would want to go through a door when you can just teleport straight into the market, okay? So after this mission's done, I'll be able to teleport straight into the market and get my needs met when I need them. Okay, so that's the armour slightly improved. I'm going to take everything with me to Thames Haven for the next mission, either to sell it to the gunsmith for a decent gun, or use it in the mission, because there is an armour workbench and a weapons workbench in the dungeon, so to speak. It's a dungeon, yeah. Okay, let's get over there. So here's Bermondsey Dock. This is where there is a mission here. Basically, the mission includes going over there and opening the gate. There's a number of hooligans over there and some red roaches. And also, there's a way onto the roof that I hopefully I'll be able to do this time. I couldn't do it before. It's a two-piece operation. First, you've got to secure the area. and then you've got to raise the platform in order to get to the other side to press the button to open the gate. Okay, so it's that platform. When you raise that platform up, you can't get back on. You can't get onto the roof. But before you raise the platform, there is one chance to get onto the roof, and if you're lucky, you might be able to catch a few the hooligans that are going to be waiting for you when you go through there with the ferryman. See, because you're going to find Archie. We're going to go over the river, and yeah, basically take it from there. Okay, let's get inside. I still haven't done my torch yet, I don't think. I need to do that, but I'm probably going to need some more bits and bobs for that. I'll leave that there, and pick it up, and then do it. Okay, so I can scrap a few of these parts, get some steel. Yeah, that should that'd be nice to sell, actually. It's got a wieldage on it. Yeah, I think what I'll do, I'll just delete that. Put that on there. It won't fit on there. It won't fit on there. I might as well put it back on and scrap it, I think. Yeah, just scrap it. What do we get? Oh, we get some steel and cloth. Excellent. Oh, well, you never know, I might be able to use that for something else. Not in this life. Okay, well, that's enough of that. Let's get inside. Out of this rain. What can we... Helmet. Oh, wait a minute. Now we can do it. Oh, excellent. Yeah, let's have the red tactical. That's brilliant. Hey. Now we've got the red tactical. That's going to be our headlight for this mission and quite a lot of other missions, probably. Then we'll take all that stuff. Well, did I leave anything behind? No, it's all gone. I'm taking it all with me, and my weight is good-ish. Good. Yeah, I must watch picking up stuff. We go to 0 inside. Okay, so we are here. Let's get down there and get to where we're going. Oh yeah, look at that. I've got me, yeah, got my tactical headlight going. Excellent. Now there's a room down here. There's a lift, and you'll come across this arrangement inside this particular dungeon. Let's call it a dungeon, yeah. Basically, it'll be covered with sticks, and you've got to break through like so, and then you can get through and use the lift. Now, at the bottom of this lift, there's a chest. There might be something in it, or there might not be anything in it, and basically, you've got to use the lift to get out. Okay. A plastic spoon, how fantastic is that? Okay, let's use the lift, get back upstairs and use the other entrance, which will offer the same arrangement of 3 planks that you'll have to smash through. It's behind me, isn't it? Yeah, it's behind me, I know it. Come on, let's go. Okay. Okay, so right, we've got here done nothing there, and that's out of order, so we can't hit that either. You can't hit it either. So, no, you can hit it, but nothing happens. Okay, so we go downstairs, and we look for the same arrangement. But now there's an office down here with some stuff in it. We'll probably have some enemies. Yeah, got some enemies. Now there's the 3 bits of wood that you got to break through to get through to the other part. There's various ways through here. I mean, this is the quickest way I've found to go through. It takes you right down to the bottom to an area where there's an electric shock type thing down there, which is shocking the eels, leeches when they come through. Okay, let's have a quick go through here. The safe. Now in the safe there'll probably be a gun, 9mm. So that's the other way over there, beyond that ticket machine over there. But that doesn't lead actually through. This is the only way that leads through. That other one is another way. It doesn't actually lead through. It just goes somewhere else where you come out, basically. Well, I'll show you anyway. So basically, this is a dead end. You can't jump up there, no matter what. But you can come out this way if you happen to go around the other way, which I'll show you in a minute. Okay, let's get back to the way we're going to go, which is through those 3 planks, which I've now removed. Yeah, well, it's broken anyway, so you don't need that. Yeah, which is through here. There's an arrow pointing that way as well. I'm not going to take those because I'm already at 331. and I don't think I should take any more because there's going to be lots of interesting stuff up here that you'll very much like. And one of them is this flare gun on the table to the right. There it is there. Now that's the weapon that you'll use all throughout the game. Very handy for like highlighting people at night, so you can fire a flare gun over there. There's a bed and a cooking thing. So yeah, I'm going to use it even though I haven't got anything to cook because of that thing I said earlier about using these cooking stations when you find them. Okay. And there's a bed as well, so I can catch you a few nods if I want to, but I'm not too badly injured, so I'll just carry on through to see Rachel. All right, so we go through here, and there's a door. Beyond that door is the electric machine. Here it is here, and that's the other way out, you see. That's the way you jump down. Okay, let's get in there. Okay, let's search the train for loot. Whoa, okay. Whoa, hey. Whoa, that's underwater. Whoa! Ah, that's how they look underwater. Here they come. Yeah, have some of that. Another one. Oops, have some of that. I hope there's no more than that. But I've got some more meat. That's coming in handy. Different missions. But we get lots of food down in Thames Haven. That's why it's another great reason to come here. The food is so cheap, especially after you've done this mission as well. Okay, so let's see where we got to go. Okay, there's something down there flashing. That's not a good thing. There we go. Let's take that. Typical, we've got to go that way and the thing's glitching, which means we might not be able to kill it unless we use something else. Flare gun, we could use it. Let's see. Typical, we've got to go that way past it and it's glitching. Let's see if we can shoot it. Yeah, that's not good. Let's try something else. Oh, brilliant, it's done it. Now, I've come across these sort of things before where they're glitching like that and you can't kill them, but that actually did the work. Excellent. I mean, it might have had something to do with me turning away, I don't know, but anyway. Okay, so we're closing in on that place where all the leeches are at. Now, this looks like the other place, yeah, which has got a drop-down bit. Yeah, it's very similar to the other place, but it's a completely different part of the dungeon. Yeah, there we go, we've got some leechlings. This gun doesn't seem to do anything to him, so I think I'll revert to a melee weapon, which seems to work quite nicely. Okay, so I think this is the one. Yeah, this is the one with the electric shock thing. Let's get through there. Hang on a minute. Okay, so I've reached the limit. I am now too heavy and I'm going to have to start dumping stuff. Oh dear, unless I can eat it. Literally, I'm on the limit for carrying stuff. And all idea, I was thinking about picking something else up. Look at that. I mean, I'm looking for something. What are you doing? Okay, so we've reached the place of interest. There's bodies hanging from the ceiling. What the hell's going on there? Weird. Okay, so I think we've reached the place where we need to be, which Rachel, there she is over there. Excellent.
There's no use
Rachel, it's a lost cause.
Lost cause? Listen here, Robert Clarkson. This is our home.
It's time to move on. Thames Haven is lost. Give the orders to tear down these barricades and evacuate the market.
You'd have me leave the ferryman to die.
You'd send more Thames folk to die. Or should we just sit here and wait to be overrun? Besides, he'll be fine on his own. Always has done before.
I won't abandon him. Nor Thames Haven.
Hold on. Looks like we have a tourist.
Who are you? How did you get in here? I'm surprised they did that much. They wouldn't lift a finger to help the likes of us. What brought you to Thames Haven, outsider? We have one. Dr. Alan Webb is in the market. Unfortunately, we can't open the gate to outsiders. Not yet. Any other reason why you came here, of all places? I've heard of such places. We were given some old construction papers a while back. Sold them to Sebastian Gaunt. They documented the construction of a laboratory beneath the Shard. I suppose that's where you woke up. And I suppose you'll want to know where we got those papers. I hate to hold this information ransom, but we're desperate. Help us out, and I'll tell you who we got them from.
Sign me up.
We've had to abandon the main residential district. It became infested with all manner of horrible creatures. The market's secure, but we have to take control of the situation. Otherwise, we'll have to abandon Thames Haven entirely. The ferryman's still down there, continuing the fight. Find him and help, if he's still alive. About that, we've blocked everything off. The only way into the district is down the elevator shaft. Here, you'll want to take some Radex first. Good luck.
Okay, so that's the mission, and off we go to find the ferryman, which is downstairs fighting the leeches. Okie dokie doo. This is Vandergraal to the max. Go. Let's go. Okay, so this next entrance, I want to get into that entrance without going down there, because I think there's something there. I can't remember what it is. Oh, yeah, so, yes, some drugs. Okay, yeah, that's, and tickets. Oh, brilliant, excellent. So, well, we can't get through there, but we'll be there at that point later in a minute on the way round. Okay, let's get downstairs, and the only way is to jump. Have at thee. Well, there's not a lot in that suitcase over there, so I'm going to leave that and carry on. And there's one of those dolls, I'm going to leave that as well and carry on. In fact, I'm not going to pick up any of those dolls, and I'm not going to do that quest, because that is one annoying quest, and it really was. It's unnecessary. I don't think it's anything to do with Fallout London. Right, let's get up here. And then we'll go past that place that we looked through just now, the two doors, and think you'll be happy to find that there's the doors that we placed we couldn't get through, and this is where the armour workbench is. Okay, let's get acquainted with this. Right, I'll dump it all there, leave it there, so I'll be picking more stuff along the way. Okay, some more glue, yeah, and another spanner and a cat bomb. Actually, you know what, I'm going to go back and have a look at the old to see if I can upgrade the armour a little bit. Let's try that, shall we? I mean, I may as well upgrade this armour if I can, especially when it comes to putting pockets on it, and I've got glue and I can have that, so let's have some more space, and that means, well, I might be able to take all this stuff with me. Anyway, I'll have a look at the end and see if I can actually take it all with me, because getting back here can be difficult. It's not impossible, but you can do it. It just means running around a bit. But yeah, so, okay, let's do that. Okay, 346 against 365. That's because we've got the pockets, so we probably could leave some of the other stuff behind. But no, okay, so we're taking it with us. I hope that's not a mistake. But there you go. This is how we learn. Okay, so we're very close now. If this is where I think it is, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah, we're right there. Now we won't be able to use this this cooking station, but we could probably leave all the stuff there, or at least some stuff that we don't need now. Let's drop it all in there. It's down to 90 out of 365. There's some bits and bobs we can leave behind that we're not going to use. We haven't got any bullets for. Well, we've got a 9mm. We could use that. Okay. Now this next door is a bit difficult. You can get stuck on it. And the best thing to do really is to have a weapon already on when you approach the terminal, and that way hopefully you won't get stuck, and also save before you get in there. Okay. Of course, for some reason you're able to shoot through glass as well from inside the door, but it doesn't work that well. So I think ultimately you've got to, in order to talk to the ferryman, you're going to have to open the door, which can be a problem because you can get stuck. So I've got the gun out, yeah, and I'm going to use the terminal. That's the best way to do this, and save as well, just in case it goes wrong. Like it did do the first time I played this, and I hadn't saved, and I had to go all the way back to, I can't remember where, but anyway, I had to go all the way back to somewhere and start again. Okay. Ow, 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 ow. Getting burnt. Oh, dear, no.
Since you came to my rescue, I'm guessing you're a friend. Oh, I did wonder how long they'd leave me to fend for myself. Now I need to recover. Here, take this. The breach is right next to a load-bearing pillar. The whole tunnel needs sealing. Once it's blocked and the district's clear, take the utility route up to the market.
Okie dokie, now it's time to go downstairs. Now there's two ways to run this. You can go in there, there's a chest in there, and possibly a gun, and some other stuff which you'll want. There should be a gun in here, yeah, there's a gun. So it's a converted crude rifle, probably a shotgun of some sort. and another leather arm piece. Right, so it's right, yeah, and some other bits and bobs around here. Some iron brew there. Here we got pocketed. Well, it's pocketed, yeah. So okay, here we got iron brew, some more dolls, which we're going to leave, and glue. Oh yeah, we want some glue. So up there, I can't remember what's up there. I think there's a door that leads to the market that you can't get through until you've cleared the leeches out of the way, which is down here. Now there's a few bits and bobs down here that we'll collect as we go. Back here, little bottle caps or something. Was it nothing, not. Okay, oh wait a minute, no, it's here. Yeah, there's some bottle caps, some sweets, radio which will turn on, and some more tickets. Excellent. And an aluminium rolling pin. Now that is a weapon. An aluminium rolling pin. Hey, it hits for 22. Good. I had an aluminium rolling pin in Fallout 4, which was exceedingly useful. Well, and quite gratifying too. Okay, so let's have a little scan around the side. Pick up everything we can. Watch our weight, I suppose. Now, still alright. Should be okay for weight, but you know, we'll see as we go along anyway. There's some stuff up there. And what's this? Silhouettes and some steel. Great. That's the place we want is down there. Let's make sure we got everything what we need. Now, we have to set off an explosion. So I've got some hero that will slow time and give me enough time to get out of the blast area in case I trip, stumble or fall in the water. Yeah. And then we'll go in and do the do, which is basically fight off the leeches and then set the explosion down here. It's interesting that in Fallout London we have these weed plants everywhere being grown in strange places, like the inside of a tube train. Now we've got a cooking station there, but we don't think we can use it because we're possibly in combat. So let's get on to the next part, which is up here. Now I've seen a video somewhere that says there's a telephone box up here somewhere, but I've looked for it, I can't find it. So yeah, so I'll have to set the explosion off. I haven't looked this side of it, but what we got here? A body. Okay. Yeah. So this is where we use our one and only hero. We set the explosion, and off we go. We've got to get out of here before it goes off. Right, we're still out of danger now, hopefully. Right, so that's sealed. Now we have to find the other way up, which is, must be up here. Okay, great. Oh, and a workbench at the top. Excellent. We've still got to go and get our stuff that's in the food workbench around the other side, but that's not difficult. We can do that from the market. Once I'll show you how when we get there. Right. So let's just have a quick look at what we can do. Okay, we can update some of them, but I don't think it's worth doing it now. I think what I'll do is I'll go and see the weaponsmith and we'll add some decent weapons and use what remaining resources I have to upgrade those. Okay, there's the market. Let's go. And see Rachel, which is just round to the right of where we are. There's that girl there's got a quest. There's a few quests around here, so let's go and see Rachel. The sound mixing of this setting is so bad that you cannot even hear what she has to say, but luckily I've got the subtitles on. I like to have the subtitles on, just in case something happens that's out of earshot but turns up on the subtitles. Always handy to have subtitles turned on. I don't think they're turned on by default. Right, okay, so that's that done. Now, there's a coaster down there, and through that doorway where you can see that person walking across, there's a pool table, and on the other end of that pool table is a coaster, which I'll pick up on the way. Basically, on the way to the doctor, because that's the first list. Broken Angel, was it Broken Angel? I don't know, I can't remember. Where you have to seek medical help for a condition that you've got. Now, I don't know if I've got enough money yet, but I have got a lot of stuff to sell, and so that's what I'll be doing shortly.
I should stop by. Thanks, again. Tell Archie I said hello, if you find him. Tell him I'm sorry things didn't work out. Is there anything else you needed? Stay safe up there.
Hopefully the ferryman will get us a mitten look egg soon.
Okay, so that's that part of the quest finished. I'm just going to go down here and get that coaster. There's no missions down here as such. There's loads of missions all over the place down there, around the other side. But I'm not keen to do too many missions at once. Right, there's the coaster. We can just pick it up, no problem. Now I've seen on the wiki that it says that it's considered stealing to pick up that coaster, but it isn't. I'll tell you, it isn't. It's just that the person that wrote that wiki must have approached it at an angle where there's a piece of chalk there, and it also gives you the thing, say, to steal. Okay, let's go and see the doctor.
They call us sea devils, warriors of the deep, monsters. Can't they just leave?
Okay, so here is the weaponsmith here. This is the guy that sells the weapons. Here's the weapon workbench, and let's drop some stuff there. Let's go see the doctor. She's there. Actually, you want to see the doctor. I'm going to see the ferryman first, and then see the doctor.
It's good to know that, at least once in a while, I can rely on the help of a stranger. You have my thanks. Rachel told me about your predicament. I pity you. If one has no past, then through what lens are they to view the future? If there's any way I can help you, any information I can give you, I will.
Well, any one of these, or all of these, is relevant.
I've met many people in my travels along the Thames, but no one by that name. I know quite a few Smiths, though. Not soon enough. The doc says I need to rest up for a while, before I can return to my boat. I know he's a violent man, but who isn't these days? I try not to involve myself in inland politics. To me, the Isle of Dogs Syndicate and the Vagabonds are one and the same. I won't get invested in their conflict. The general mood in Thameshaven leads towards the Vagabonds. Sebastian Gaunt is a good customer. I didn't know where else to take him. I thought he'd be safe down here. I was fishing one night on the north side of the Thames. That's when he found me. I came running down the steps to the embankment. I'd never met him before. He was being chased by, I don't know. I think they were soldiers. I didn't recognize their uniforms. They weren't the Tommies or the 5th Column, but they were well equipped. We got away by the skin of our teeth. It's good fortune that my boat was ready to set sail. I took him east, to a settlement in Rotherhithe, near that crashed plane. Last I heard, they were facing problems of their own. Not too dissimilar to Thameshaven's tribulations. These are dark times for our people. Archie may still be there. I hope he is. For your sake as much as his. I hope so. A lot of the Thames folk settlements I've made contact with in the past few months have reported some kind of infestation. Midden lurks, leeches, pig rats, you name it. If it's not a coincidence, things are worse than I thought. I'd take you there myself, but I need to rest.
Okay, so that's that mission done, and another mission started. Find Archie in Rotherhithe. So, before we do anything else, yeah, we're going to go and get our stuff back from that place. Okay, so it's by, what it is two big, great big double doors that lead out to the place where I originally saw Rachel. No, it's not, is it down here? Oh yeah, here it is, yeah, right, okay, excellent, so it's through there. So when you get through here, you'll be at another gate which you have to open again, so basically it's two doors to get in there. Okay, so we're back to where we started, so all we've got to do now is go back down the elevator shaft and get our stuff. Okay, so it's down the ladder, and then down another ladder, and then jump off into the water. Put the tactical light on again. I love this light, it's going to come in really handy. Across there, up there. Hang on, I'm in combat. No, that's not good. Okay, no, I'm out of combat. Excellent, that's really good. Great. So we're here, there's nothing in there, of course I took it with me, and left it. I must have fallen down there. Otherwise you have to go around again. Right, and there it is, yes. So is anything down there? Oh yeah, there's still some stuff in there. Yeah, mustn't get hit by the fire this time. I think I'll leave it out. Cook some food, eat some food, lose some weight, and then go to the market and look at the guns. Oh, actually, we've got to see the doctor yet. Okay, so from here, we can now teleport straight into the market, and we don't have to muck about going up and down stairs. Just have to find something to lose the weight, and that will do nicely. A nice drop of scotch with a wine chaser. Okay. So we've teleported to the market, and this is where we end up. We come out of here, we turn right, and we walk down till we find some metal doors. That will be the gunsmith, the weapons workbench, and the ammo workbench, and then beyond that is the doctor. So let's have a look at our weapons. Hello, can you walk any faster? Let's have a look at our weapon. There's a weapons workbench. There's the ammo workbench. There's the weapons workbench. Let's look at our weapons. Might be able to upgrade. I'm going to have a look. Now this one's got a recon sight on it. Now that is very handy. Of course, the recon sight puts a little dot on the characters in question, which is really handy. And it's you don't normally get a recon sight. Actually, that recon sight was in a box, wasn't it? Yeah. So that's part of the mission, I suppose. As it is, I haven't actually got any ammo, but I have got some fertilizer which I can make it to ammo, and I'm sure I've got lots of steel that I can convert into it too. So let's have a look. So we've got a shotgun, is it? No. Let's have a, yeah, oh, that's going to be our long rifle. Large magazine, yeah, I think so. Let's go for that, yeah, 10. Excellent. I don't need anything else. Let's have a look at the other thing we've got. Okay, so that requires blacksmithing. The flare gun can be upgraded quite well very soon, probably. Oh yeah, no, I haven't got enough oil. Okay. Okay, Yeah, so I've got a lot more stuff in that workbench, but if I take it on board, I won't be able to walk 5 yards. So what I'll do is I'll walk to the other workbench. I'll put some stuff in there first, walk to the other workbench, and then get the stuff out of it, and then I'll be able to work on the workbench straight away without having to like drop stuff on the floor. Excellent, let's do that. Right, so to do arrow, we can do arrows. Right, so, wait a minute. We've got to have gun nut 1 to do that lot. Hang on a minute. I've got to level up. Let's do that. Okay, so now we can make some ammo. Now I want to talk about the arrows, because arrows are very, very useful, because when you make them, you get 30. The lowest form of arrow you do, that's the ornate arrow, and the next one up is the ornate fire arrow. Yes, so when you make one of these arrows, you get 30. And so you only have to make 4 or 5, and that's like a lot of tickets, because each one is worth 1 ticket, so, you know. So here's the ornate arrow, right, so I've got loads here, so that's 30. I can make some of those as well. That's another 30 of those, 30 of those, and 30 of those. The reason I went for the field point arrow is because you can fire that from a normal bow that you would find at Camelot. But the other one, the ornate fire arrow, can only be fired, well, it can be fired on any bow, but the nearest bow that you'll get is probably the one in the British Museum after you fought Terry. Other than that, if you're lucky enough to be able to get to Camelot and get one of their bows, even better. Okay, and the other reason for making arrows is, of course, to sell them to the gunsmith for tickets. That's basically it. Okay, let's get over there. And be sure to ask him how business is now that you've got rid of the leeches. Option 3.
What are you buying? Those pesky leeches everywhere didn't help, to say the least. Thank you for clearing them out for us. Great. We have a limited supply, but take a look and see if anything takes your fancy.
Okay, so he's got some very, very interesting rifles. He's got service rifles, he's got night vision rifles. That's something I'll look into, I think. And what I'll do is I'll start selling him my stuff. Actually, before I go too overboard, what I think I must do is go and see the doctor, because that might's going to cost a bit of tickets, and I might have to work up to getting the weapon sorted out. So let's go and see the doctor first, because that needs the primary mission. And anyway, I've still got the arrows. I've got at least 50 arrows, which I can trade. Actually, I've got more than 50 arrows, actually. I've possibly got 100 arrows, which I could trade. Anyway, I've got other stuff as well. There's the doctor. Right, let's go and see him. It's the primary mission, which is not that one, on the mend. That one, seek out a doctor. Right.
Need help? Can't say I've treated a survivor of a rail accident before. This'll be interesting.
Well, hopefully it'll be interesting enough to lower the price.
You're suffering from some kind of psychological distress. Probably brought on by the crash. That remedy should do the trick. Just remember those breathing exercises.
Okay, so no fanfare, but that is the first part of our affliction has been cured. Excellent. So that means that we'll be doing 30% more damage in combat than we were before. So basically our combat has returned to what it should be as normal. I look at the quest, doesn't say anything. Okay, well, we'll just have to work it out as we go along. But yeah, so, because the first one was, yeah, I think it was, I'll have to go back and look. Right, so we've got to go and find Rotherhithe, which is over there. And first, we're going to go back to the safe house, where we've got all our stuff, other stuff, and take it from there. So here we are, back at Bermondsey Dock. And I want to draw your attention to the sign above the door as you go in. It says, "You're almost home." Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, this is the ferryman's house. He's got a hut on the other side of the river, but he's also got this place. Just as well, really, because it was really handy for us. So let's get inside. Let's have a look inside the weapons bench. It hasn't been long enough for the stuff to be replenished yet. Although I don't remember seeing that burnt book there. Okay, let's have a lager. Let's have a look at the workbench. Now, sometimes when you come over here, you can't work on the workbench because there's an enemy nearby. And that'll probably be a fly. There's 3 flies. One of them is a legend green glowing one, and it's on the other side of the bus garage. I've got plans for those later, when I'll be able to draw them down to Rajin, the Tommies, and let them finish it off. But yet, we don't need to go that way. So, yeah. Okay, I think that's everything done. It's looking good. Pockets and everything. Yep. That's what we want. Brilliant. Okay, so let's have a look what we've got in our haul. So we've got various weapons, revolvers, recon 38 Cougar sniper rifle, that's perfect for what we need. But we need to get, I want to get a night vision one, it's very handy to have. But obviously night work, there's a lot of night work involved in Fallout London, I believe you me. Okay, let's see, reconnoiter, what we got any right away? We have sunglasses, okay, sweet. Okay, right, I think I'm going to leave it here, I think. I'll have a sleep. I need to take some right away. Let's have a quick sit down. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I shall see you all again very soon. Okay, lest I forget, now I'm on the roof by the raised walkway, there it is there, and that's the button over there. While it's in this position, you can get up to this roof, and you might be lucky and take out a few struggling hooligans, which you have to face when you go over with the ferryman on the other side of the river, and it drops you at the embankment. Yeah. So this is how you get up there. It's very difficult to get up there when that bridge has been lowered, and once the bridge has been lowered, you can't raise it up again. So yeah, so that's just a little heads up on that, on this situation. Now, there's the ferryman. Now I am actually on that mission to open the gate so I can get through it. Right, so this is how I got up, yeah? While the bridge is in this position, you can jump onto this crossbar, and then you can just jump straight onto the roof, and that's basically it. Okay, so I've lowered the bridge, so we just go over there and press the button. Okay, so the gate is open. Now we have to get to the ferryman's boat. Now, if you jump the wrong way down here, you can land in the drink and get heavily irradiated. So I think the easiest way down here is probably me trying to get onto the bridge onto the roof after the crane's been lowered. It's practically impossible. Yes, I've got another red road around here that I have to dispatch. He's outside. There he is. There we go. Even with the railway spine has been cured, you know, it's still very hard to kill anything. You know, this is an interesting area because you can get quite a good view, but you can't get off the boat. You see, once you come through here on the boat, you can't get off. But see that thing there? You can blow that up. Nobody turns up there. That's why I blew that one up. There's nobody. I saw somebody there once. I never saw them again. But they're going to be all around here and over there. So yeah. So but this is yeah. After you've been across and you come back here, then you can come round here and pick the hooligans off one by one. Okay, so we're getting back to the ferryman's boat. I think I've gone the wrong way. It's the other way. So rather than take a chance in the water, I've come this way. Now, the beauty about coming down here is you get a little bit of scrap down here, but you also get an ammo workstation just there, which you can make lots of ammo, which is always handy. We can't make any ammo, we haven't got anything to do it with. Oh, we can make some more arrows though, yes, ornate arrows, so it's another 30 of those. and also you get XP for it as well. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to go back to the ferryman straight away. What I think I'd like to do is go back to the market. So I'm back for the market. I've got some food. Now I wasn't going to show you the food, but the fungus, they've got margarita pizzas. They're about 50, and they got just an ordinary plain pizza, which is 33, which is handy. So I've got some of those. I've got the margarita pizzas, and I'll put it in there, and then we're going to go in the boat, see the hooligans, and take it from there. Okay, let's get this party started. And a quick save for good measure. So I've set up all my weapons where I can find them, and I've got my food and extra medicines ready.
Off we go. I'll have to drop you off at the embankment. On the other side. There's a storm coming. With the hole in the Thames barrier. It's too risky to transport the three of us across such choppy waters. I'll pick up Archie, and we'll meet you at the dock.
Made a big mistake.
Yeah, I just have to check something because VATS isn't working here for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe so VATS is definitely on the queue. It's still on the queue, right? It doesn't seem to be working, and that just might be this area and this boat ride. Okay, right. Now we know.
Still kicking, Jesus.
Yeah.
Nearest route is Tower Bridge. Watch out for the beef eaters. They're cannibals. They'll eat anything that tries to cross.
Okay, so we made it to the other side. Yeah, I don't like the idea of that Molotov exploding in the boat. It's like there's something over the boat. And there's somewhere. Well, technically, that should work. Now we've reached the other side, but you can't use VATS in. No, it doesn't work. Unless they're just too far away. Okay, so this is the way you have to get through. At the moment, I haven't got enough higher lockpicking level to get through this gate to the side of me. Yeah, so this is an expert gate, and then you open it, and then you can press the thing, and you can go over there and have a good time. But until I can get that, I can't do that. So, yeah, let's move on. Blow it up. In the hope that we'll wake somebody up and they'll come out and I can shoot them. Okay, so we've made it to the other side of the river. Now we have to get to the bridge. Well, it's going to be London Bridge, basically. Go and speak to Briefly. So let's get over there. Let's have a slow walk through the environment as we calculate our next move. So optionally, we can go out and have a look at Tower Bridge, but Tower Bridge will put us too far over and we'll have to go through a whole heap of hell just to reach London Bridge. So I'm going to go in for London Bridge. Hello, I think we've got something. Now I'm going to reconnoitre the area. I shall be back very soon. So I am now, I think, level 5. I don't remember getting a level up when I went through that section. But, yeah. So level 5, I've got to take care, because there are things around here, like the naval walkers. They're not far away from where we are, I don't think. There's probably hooligans as well. And mole rats, leeches, yeah, you name it. It could be here. Hello? I think we've got something. Okay, that's a hidden bonus. Oh, lovely, look at this. We've got some more weapons. And I've got crap. Oh, cement fertilizer. Oh, that'll come in handy. Yes, this is looking very good. Now, I think there is something around here. Shrift there. Let's take all the stuff first before we cause any trouble. Yeah, something down there. Let's see it moving. It looks like it flies. 2 flies? 1 or 2 flies? 1 fly. And another fly behind that tree. I think it's landed on the tree. I'm not going to bother with them now. I think I'm going to head down, but I'm going to get ready just in case they do want a potty. Okay, that's a long one. Let's stick that. Mind you, okay, so that's a medium scope in this one, but I don't think you can have a lot of... Right, let's go here. I definitely saw another one flying around. I think it's on that tree. Yeah, there's one. I can't seem to target it. Maybe it's because it's a legendary or something. I really don't want to tangle with those guys just yet. Okay, let's take evasive action. Find another route. What have we got here? Ah, wait a minute. Another chest. Well, that's very handy, isn't it? We've got something. We've got movement. Let's give it a bit of yep. And then and a big discovery. No doubt there's schools in there. We found a ghoul hideout. Okay, let's get back to the flies. They're over there. I think we've got them all that time. Yeah. Yep, they're all gone. Actually. So. Okay, so let's have a look in the box. Look, things are looking up. We've got a bit more stuff to sell or break down, and we're on our way. Now that looks very much like the hospital. Or is it St Bart's Hospital? No, it can't be St Bart's, no, we're too far away. That's London Bridge Station though. And what do we have here? Oh yeah, this looks good. Who is he? He's got a map of Croydon. Excellent. Oh, he's also got a backpack. Oh, fantastic. A provisioner's backpack as well. Whoa, nice. Cheers, mate. So I'll let you keep your dignity. You can keep your clothes. I don't need it. Okay, let's carry on. Let's find that thing and put it on. There. Okay, good. Excellent. Well, we're looking for one of those. I didn't imagine I'll get one of those things. So what's Croydon? Okay. I wonder if it'll start a quest. That'd be handy. So, we are on lands of the Seraph. Investigate Tower Bridge, optional. Meet Archie over there. There. So we're at London Bridge. And I assume this building, the next building to us, is the Shard. Okay, so in there, that's another hospital, and down the back there's a few robots, 2 or 3 robots and a workbench with a scavenger next to it. Right, so that's the Shard. We could actually go back in, I think. We could untake that gate off and take that chain off and go in through there if we wanted to. But we don't need to at the moment. We want to get down to London Bridge, so let's carry on down the road. And if you're interested in seeing what happens next, be sure to catch my new video, because I'm going to leave it there for the moment, and I'll see you again very soon. That's me, Van der Graal, signing off from Fallout London. Bye for now.